we are celebrating the Creative Arts and Lifestyle Daytime Emmy Awards. I am honored to be here today to talk to the nominees, presenters, and all the creatives who have worked so hard to make all the magic happen. From hair and makeup, wardrobe, set design, editing, and everything that we do not see behind the scenes.
Yeah, so the Small Business Revolution is essentially a small business makeover show, but done with heart. So each season, we work to revitalize a different community's main street through its small businesses. And for season 6, the season that is up for this Emmy, took place in Minneapolis and St. Paul. So we brought the revolution home, and we featured, rather than just one main street, we featured 6 different neighborhoods that are vital to the cultural success of the Twin Cities, that have perhaps been underestimated in the past, and we featured all Black-owned businesses.
What was the most difficult thing in renovating these businesses for you?
Well, running a small business is hard, and it can be lonely, and you can oftentimes feel like the things that you're struggling with, only you're struggling with. And so the whole point of the show is to affirm small business owners and show them that they're not alone. And I think the most difficult thing is just convincing small business owners to really take time for themselves, to really understand that the reason you're building this business and the reason that you're building this really matters within your community, and it matters to your family. And so I think the most difficult thing sometimes is just helping the small businesses believe in themselves. But at the end, they always do, and we love being a part of it.
And that's what brought you guys here today, being nominated for your 6th season for the Daytime Emmy Awards. How does that feel?
It feels incredible to have this kind of recognition. For us, this show was created by a brand, and we love that this Emmy nomination signals that there is space for beautiful film and storytelling that happens to be brand funded, that there is a role for that you can create a show that people want to watch rather than just an ad that interrupts it. So for us, this is just a really great acknowledgement of the, not only beautiful storytelling, but the fact that brands can be out there doing good in the world and making a difference in people's lives in a really cinematic, beautiful way that can be recognized by something like an Emmy.
Sure. I mean, we get so inspired making the show. Entrepreneurship is very brave, and it's very hard, it's risk. Yeah, it's a high risk proposition, and particularly this season, we were focusing on a lot of businesses that are kind of in underserved parts of the Twin Cities. So it's that much harder. So to me, we were inspired making it, but you're in the weeds, you're making it, you're wondering if you're capturing that thing that you experienced when you were there. So I think getting nominated for something like this, the most gratifying part is other people saw what we saw when they saw the show. So that feels really special.
What is one tip you want to give all those small business owners?
To think of your time as valuable of an asset as your dollars. So how are you best serving your business, and make sure you're spending your time doing that. I think as a small business owner, you try to wear all the hats, and it's really about focusing on what you do best, and then finding other people to help you with those pieces that don't come as naturally, because even if you can do it yourself, maybe there's someone else who could do it better or faster, and then you could grow your business in a whole different way.
Such amazing advice. Thank you so much, and have a great night, you guys. Thank you. It is always so nice to see you on the carpet. And here today, we were at the Daytime Emmy Awards, and you're presenting.
Yes, I'm so thrilled. I love this particular awards because there are a lot of people that they have guest actors as well, but there are a lot of people behind the scenes here, and I love that because they're the ones behind the camera that make us in front of the camera look good, and so I'm thrilled to be here and honor them. And in my book, they're all winners.
All winners, yeah. And without them, film and this magic would not have happened.
You are absolutely right. None of this would be happening without them.
So you're presenting.
I'm presenting.
How?
So also make sure you mention the anniversary, okay? Get to that question.
Yeah. Yes.
And here you are presenting. How does that feel?
Well, I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm celebrating my 40th anniversary on the show and counting. I have to say, and counting part, and so this is one of my very favorite award shows, and to be presenting, I'm so honored because it's the people behind the camera there are other people, there are guest actors category as well, but there's also people behind the scenes, and they're the ones that make us in front of the camera look good.
So we're here at the Daytime Emmy Awards, and you guys are nominated. How does that feel?
I'm so excited to be nominated for my film Dark Shadows and Beyond, the Jonathan Fritz story. I have been blessed with winning Emmys before, but they were producing teams for daytime soap operas. This is completely my project with my amazing editor, Michael, who was by my side in figuratively, not literally, because he was in New Jersey while I was here in Los Angeles as we put the story together about Jonathan. People remember him as a vampire. He was on Dark Shadows, and people just were drawn to the show because for the first time he played a sympathetic, vulnerable vampire. He got cursed. He didn't want to be a vampire. He didn't want to suck your blood. He felt very guilty, but he had to survive. And there was such empathy that fans fell in love with the show. He would make appearances and thousands of people were there, housewives, teenagers. And 55 years later, the show is still available. You can see it on Amazon Prime, Decades TV. It still has a following. And yes, original people, but also people who are drawn to the show now. And so I'm delighted to have done a story about who he was as a person, both, as I say, the actor, but also the man behind the vampire's cloak.
And the show just keeps on going.
It does. And I hope more and more people, this award, the nomination brings attention to it, and more people will get curious and want to watch the program.
And knowing that the magic could not happen without the editors and all the people behind the scenes, how does it feel knowing that the show is nominated?
It was amazing when we found out, because Mary and I worked so hard and it was so passionate for her that being part of the journey was fun, but then to kind of get recognized for it and know that all those hours and all the work we put in, and some nights really going into the early mornings, it's all worth it, and to get recognized, just it lets you know that you can keep working hard and you can achieve things, what your dreams are.
We have it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Jonathan Frid Doc. So Jonathan, Jonathan, Frid, Frid, and so you can look for that on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also, again, it's on it's on a great number of platforms. I just love the site, justwatch.com. You just type the name Dark Shadows and Beyond, the Jonathan Frid story, and it'll tell you everywhere it is in the United States, Canada, and England.
You guys are here as chairman and president. This is your baby. I mean, we're here at the 49th Daytime Emmys. How does it feel?
It's this one's been a long time coming. It's been a few years since we've gotten everybody together, and this is going to be a big night.
It's just tremendous. I mean, the Daytime Emmys are all about community. It starts with judges looking at their peers and colleagues' work and choosing to honor it. And it culminates in being able to applaud that in person and celebrate it in the room. And to be able to do that for the first time in 3 years is simply amazing. To be honest, a relief and excitement. You look up and down this carpet, you just see excitement, you see joy, you see everyone just thrilled to be back together again under one roof, and that's what it was all about and what the goal really was.
And how important is it to have this for Daytime Emmys? I mean, honoring all the people who are behind the scenes making the magic happen.
Sure. Well, as Adam mentioned, the daytimes especially are about community. It's about a community of performers and artists behind the scenes, and it's about a community of viewers who are, to my way of thinking, more engaged with the performers and the stories than you see almost any place else. And so this is, a homecoming in some ways, not just for the performing community and the production community, but for the viewers who have been following these folks for decades.
Well, thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing night and enjoy.
All right, thanks again.
Thank you. So you guys are here today celebrating the Daytime Emmy Awards. How does it feel just being here and on the carpet and walking through?
It feels great to be back in person because we won for the last 2 years in COVID, so we kind of got the Emmys in the mail. So it's kind of like we want to dress up and come because we work on a glam show. So it's happy to be as a team back together.
Yes, and
I agree. I mean, the COVID of it all just took it away from us. So to be able to just dress up and come out, we're so happy.
and hopefully this time you guys win and not get the Emmys in the mail.
I know. I have a speech I've been saving for 8 years.
Although it's nice to get it any way it comes.
Right.
So we'll take
We're
it.
appreciative. Okay.
Yes.
So we are a family over at the Real. We love each other. Like it's every day. It's not work. It's fun. It's a glam session. It's a community glam session where we get to show the world really what we love doing. And for us, it's just like a passion project every day.
Right.
We enjoyed ourselves all these seasons we've done, and we are just excited to be here and share it with the world. And, see,
And we're together.
Yes.
You know, I'm 1,000%. But I love the fact that we're together.
Yes. A team.
And I want
always.
us to win together.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna go up on stage and grab the awards together.
Exactly.
Yes.
We're excited. We're excited.
And thank you so much. Also, before I let you guys go, how do I follow you guys on social media?
Robbie Rogers, ROBBIROGERS1.
And Hair for Kicks. That's HAIR, the number 4, KICKS.
Robert, ROBEAR, hair, HAIR.
Okay, be sure to check them out. And thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye, good night. It's such an amazing time talking to all the creatives, presenters, and nominees, and I wish them all the best.